Sorry, what, Maniba?
Can I ask you something?
Ask me something, huh?
Yeah,
Ask me.
regarding the verification, if we give the paper for verification, and if there is
Hmm.
an increase, we'll increase it. But if there is a decrease, will they decrease the actual mark?
Uh, they will decrease the actual mark, but don't worry about that. There are three things that you can do. First is verification. So in verification, I don't think they really do anything in verification. In verification, they would just sum the, like, they have numbers now. Like each question has corresponding numbers, how much you have got. They will just add it once again, and that's one thing they will do. Or what they will do is they will just check whether whatever you have got in the paper, the same thing is there or not in the internet. Okay, so these are the only two things they are going to do. They are not going to recheck your paper for sure. Okay, no one is going to recheck your paper for verification. That's the only thing that they are going to do. Either they will sum up the marks once again, है ना? Or they will just see the marks. Okay, she got this much marks, and the same thing is there in the internet. Or no, she got lesser mark, and in the internet we have we have put more marks. Or they will see that in reality she has got more marks, we have put less. So these are the three conditions. Verification, we will not, no rechecking is there. After verification, let's suppose it was verified and you did not, you saw the status of verification was there is no change in the marks. Then you can ask, this will cost 500 rupees. Next, after verification, there is you can see the scanned copy of your answer sheet. And you can what I can say, you can ask for answer sheet. Okay, ask for answer sheet. Now, when you ask for answer sheet, they will give you a PDF scanned copy of your answer sheet. You can tally that answer sheet with the marking scheme. Do you know what is marking scheme? Huh, guys?
Yes, sir.
Marking scheme is released by, no, marking scheme, it is released by CBSE for each paper. What you can do, you can compare the answer sheet with marking scheme. Obviously, you don't have, I mean, there will be some questions in which you were expecting marks and you did not get the marks. So then you will write for re-evaluation. The next step is re-evaluation. Now, while you are submitting the form for re-evaluation, you have to mention, this is the question number. This is what I have written, like your response, your answer. And then this is what is there in the marking scheme. And both of these are same. Kindly give me marks. Okay. And then they will give you marks. Okay. So don't worry if there is some, if you are expecting that I should get, if you know it for sure, then go for the verification, this whole process. Now, when you do verification, it will cost you 500 rupees. Asking for answer sheet, this will also cost you 500 rupees. Now, re-evaluation, it will be 100 rupees per question. Okay. And I think for you guys, maybe if you take the top, the main important 5 subjects, English, Hindi, or any other language, I don't know what to say. I'm general, hum speak baat kare. English, Hindi, social science, science, and maths. Okay. So these are the 5 main subjects you can say. 2 languages, and then social science, maths, and science. So these are the 5 main subjects. So for every, this is simple maths, for every 5 marks, there will be an increase in 1%. ठीक है, तो ये ध्यान रखिए कि 5 मार्क्स अगर आपके बढ़ रहे हो ना, तो हम बोलेंगे तभी जाके you go through this complete hassle. That if there is a chance of increasing 5 marks, because if 2 marks or 3 marks is increasing, then in that case your percentage will not be increased significantly, and I don't think it is worth all of these different steps. Okay. But if you're sure, at least 10 marks will be increased, at least no, I'm going to 2 and 2 less marks, like 14 marks, 13 marks will be increased. 7, 8 marks also it is going to increase, or 5 marks even, I will go for it. 8% to come se kam badh jayega. And then also you will be satisfied. एक चीज तो हमको लगता है, like I did not know this. I mean, at our time we did not have this complete online things there, and we really did not know that we can ask for answer sheets and everything. I really want to see my answer sheets for sure, like board examination. So 500, I would have spent 2,500 rupees just to see the answer sheet. Maybe I could ask them to reevaluate a few questions, but I need to see the answer sheet. There. So this is the whole process. I don't remember the dates right now. Okay, you can check the. अगर आप बोलिएगा तो हम एक बार मैसेज कर दीजिएगा हमको. WhatsApp me. I will give you the circular that is given by CBSE. वो हम आपको भेज देंगे, उसमें dates वगैरह सब कुछ है. I think for verification the date is starting on 20th May, है ना? 20 May से 24 में 4 दिन का है शायद. So for this you will be given 4 days to apply for verification. For asking of answer sheet, I think yeah, it is possible to get a copy of answer sheet. ये तो हम कह रहे हैं ना. After verification, you can ask for the answer sheet. First of all, you have to apply for verification. After verification, you can ask for answer sheet. And please remember, only those students who have asked for verification, they can apply for answer sheet. Okay. So you have to go, I mean, this is step by step. ऐसा नहीं कि by the way, I think asking for answer sheet, the date is 27th, I guess. I don't remember. ठीक है, इसको छोड़ दीजिए, 27th हम नहीं भूलेंगे. On some dates, you cannot directly ask for answer sheet. First of all, verification, then answer sheet. Okay. It's possible to get the not hard copy, soft copy. Those who want the circular from the CBSE, please message me after the class and I will send it to you guys. Okay? The circular. Okay, so we have Jasleen here. Hello, hi Jasleen, how are you?
Good evening, sir.
How was your result, Jasleen?
I expect a little more, but it's fine.
I can't really hear you. Your voice is very low. Yes, Jasleen, tell me.
So, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Yes, how much did you get, Jasleen? Yeah. How much were you expecting? How much more?
So, 85 about. Because the
So
paper was really easy.
paper was the really easy. I know that paper was really easy. So what's the thing? Like, are you going for the reevaluation?
No, sir.
No. Why?
So I'll just accept the marks. Yes.
But still, I understand that you do not want to, like, all of you guys do not want to go through the same type of emotion that you had while you were waiting for the results. I understand that completely. Okay, but if just listen to me right now. If the marks do not matter, then go for reevaluation. If you don't have too much feelings attached to the marks, okay, because this is something that you're going to get chance only one time. After this, you are not going to get the chance to get verification and reevaluation and everything. Okay. So it's up to you completely, but please have a think about it if you want to go.
Okay, sir.
Muniba, Arihant for Arihant. But author आप बताइए तो हम आपको बता पाएंगे. But do any book, ठीक है. The simple answer for recommendation of book is कोई भी कर कोई भी कर लीजिए आप, ठीक है. बट पूरा कीजिए, एक किताब पकड़िए उसको पूरा कर लीजिए. All the good books. MBD, this is modern, I guess, right? Modern ABC वाला है ना?
Yes.
MBD है ना? See, modern it has good theory, but I don't know because of modern ABC. I think there is only one author for modern ABC. They only give that is SP Johar, I guess, right? SP Johar. So that is fine. It has good theory. Arihant, you have to mention the name of author because Arihant has a lot of books. Okay. Other than that, what I would suggest is rather go through go through my notes. Okay. Solve the questions, whatever you're getting in assignment, assessment, all of those things, and then you have to go to NCRT, and then only you have to go to any further reference books. If you need any help in theory, then I think modern will be fine. Arihant is also good, okay, but I don't know what you want it for. If you want for numericals, if you want for problem solving, then there will be some other book. And if you want for theory, then I will have to look. Basically, Arihant is more famous for questions, right? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what I was saying. Okay. So there is something that I forgot to tell you guys regarding multiplicity. Okay. So this Hunt's rule of maximum multiplicity, right? Maximum multiplicity. So लिखिएगा मत, सिर्फ समझ लीजिए जरा, ठीक है? Understand? समझने का concept है. You don't have to write these things. Now, what is maximum multiplicity means? Maximum multiplicity means that you should have maximum number of unpaid electrons. That's simple what maximum multiplicity. So for example, if I have 3 orbitals, first of all, I will have to fill it like this. Okay. Other way of filling this would be if I pair it and then I complete the 3 electrons. So it will be something like this: 1 electron, 2 electrons, 3 electrons. If I talk about multiplicity and you can see the number of electrons, so here we are having how many 3 unpaired electrons? Here we are having only 1 electron. So Hunt's rule of maximum multiplicity, it just says that while comparing the energies of 2 subshells in which egg में you have singly paired, like you have single electrons, and in the second one you have paired electrons. The single electrons, this one will be more stable. Okay. So this is the meaning of maximum multiplicity. There is also, you can have a formula for this, that is 2s plus 1. Okay, this is the formula for multiplicity. What is s? S is the total spin. The total spin हम लोग निकाल रहे थे ना इतनी देर से, total spin. ठीक है. So if I put in the formula ना, then total spin का formula क्या था? Total spin it was 1/2 into number of unpaired electrons, right? You remember the formula, है ना? So if you see 2s, then it will be equal to 2 into 1/2 into number of unpaired electrons. To cancel हो जाएगा, plus 1 कर दीजिएगा. This is the formula, but it is not going to be used in your 11th standard examination. ठीक है, कुछ कर दीजिए board level तक ही रहे. But I hope you understood what is maximum multiplicity when you should be having more number of unpaired electrons. ठीक है, चलिए अब यहाँ पे हम लोग आगे बढ़ते हैं. हाँ, one more thing that we want to write here is exceptional electronic configuration of chromium and copper. ये जरा लिख लीजिएगा, this is quite important. Exceptional electronic configuration of chromium and copper. So first of all, we will write for chromium. Chromium, it has atomic number 24. So we have one expected electronic configuration. Expected electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, and 3d4. Okay. So this is the expected. The actual one is everything is same initially: 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, and 3d5. So here we have 4s1 and 3d5. Similarly, for copper, we will give the reasons. First of all, you just write this down, 29. The expected is, okay, so I am writing this in the noble gas configuration formula. Okay, so this one will be argon. We can see 6 plus 4, that is 10, and 6 plus 2, that is 8. It will be 18. So you will be having argon 4s2, 89. So this is the expected. The actual one is argon, again 4s1 and 3d10. The reason here is that 3d5, that is half filled, 3d10, this is fully filled. These are more stable. Okay. So please copy this down. First of all, write it as it is. Then there are two questions that can be asked. I will tell you how to write the answers also. Jovita, when is your unit test one?
June 6th.
June 6th. Okay. So only first chapter is coming. I hope you're comfortable with the first chapter, right?
And my half yearly also
Mhm.
starts in June 23rd.
Half yearly also. So in June you will be having one examination. The other examination will be on?
June only, 2 exams.
No. One examination is that is half yearly in June. It's June. And final?
So can you please say it?
Final exam.
Final exam, they didn't say anything.
But still, you're in this. It would be like what? January, February, or March?
According to board examination for the next year.
Achha, same time. Okay.
February.
February. Okay. I think you must have written for chromium. So the first question that they will ask is why chromium and copper they have exceptional electronic configuration. And they don't follow whatever we have learned till now. Okay, they don't follow that. The reason for that is, right? If they ask you why they are having exceptional electronic configuration, then the simple answer you are going to write is because they define half filled in chromium and 3D10 fully filled in copper is more stable than partially filled partially filled 3D4 and 3D respectively. Okay. This is very surface level answer. This is only answering the first level of why it happens, because it is more stable. That is why it is happening. Then the next question that they can ask is why is half filled and fully filled more stable? Okay. So question will be why is half filled, I'm writing HF, and fully filled suctions are more stable. I hope you have written for copper. Okay, please. First of all, if you're going to have half filled and fully filled, then the first reason is symmetrical distribution of electron. Right? Number one, more symmetrical distribution. Symmetrical distribution of electron. Second is, if you understand, whenever you are having more symmetrical distribution of electron, the electronic repulsion will be lesser. There is less electronic repulsion. Also, you can understand that if we are having 3D4, then 4s2 will be there. There will be 2 electrons in the s subshell. Those 2 electrons will be paired, and when 2 electrons are in a single orbital, there will be some electronic repulsion. Now, when we have shifted that 4s electron to the 3D subshell, and it is individually in the orbital, then obviously there will be only single electron, and that is why there will be lesser repulsion. Third is, when you have lesser repulsion between the electrons will be tightly held by the nucleus. The reason is electrons are tightly held by nucleus. Fourth is larger exchange energy. Larger exchange energy. Now, what does larger exchange energy mean? Larger exchange energy means that when we have 3D4, See, we have electrons, right? And electrons, you will study that they have both particle as well as wave nature. So when we have 4 electrons, these electrons can, all of these are d subshell, they have similar energy. So these electrons can move into this shell or this shell or this shell, right? So this one electron, it can move to 3 different shells. But when we have 3d5, then it can move to one more. You will say that there is only one more increase, but please remember, all of these 4 electrons were able to initially, okay, when it was 3d4. So in 3d4, all the 4 electrons were able to move into 3 different orbitals. So it was 12. Like there can be 12 exchanges possible. Right? Now, when we are in 3d5, then in that case, if you see, we are going to have how much? We are going to have how many electrons? 5. And all of 4, they can move into what? 4 shells, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So now the number of exchanges that is possible, that is 20. Does that make sense? So it is a large increase, even though we're just increasing one exchange per electron, but since we are having 5 electrons right now, then the change is from 12 to 20. Okay. So that is known as larger exchange energy. So what does it do? So whenever there is a larger area for charged particles to revolve, the energy is lowered. इस point को आप सारे को लिख लीजिए, ठीक है? Then I will explain a few things for you that is going to help you in all over chemistry. ठीक है, जल्दी इसको कॉपी कीजिए. Shaima, you have not given the test. Why?
Which test?
Which test? You were not notified regarding the test?
No, sir.
Sabiha is not here. Zainab is not here. Jobita, you have also not given the test.
So which one?
Which one? You were not notified? Okay. Ashid, Jasleen, tell me, you gave the test, na, Jasleen?
Yes, sir, I did.
Ashid also, है ना? So Ashid, okay, your mother is quite active, so she would have told you that there is a test, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Jasleen, what about you? Who told you that there is a
I
test?
took-
Sorry,
Sir, I knew by the coordinator.
you knew by the coordinate. You got a message, right?
Yes, sir.
See, those who have not given. So those who have not given is Shaima, who's here, and Jopita, right? Shaima and Jopita. Muniba, why I don't see Muniba here? Shaima is here. Jopita got only biology test update. Okay, let me just-
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope you have done this down. Okay. I'm going to teach you some things which are not never going to be asked in the examination, but these are going to help you understand chemistry in a very easier and very much better. Okay. So one thing that we should remember always is each and everything in the universe, it wants to lower its energy. ठीक है? तो उसको हम बताएंगे like how it lowers energy and everything. Okay, so first thing that you should remember, please remember it. I will prove it to you guys. You will be completely satisfied that this statement is correct. So everything wants to be in lower, right, lowest energy state possible. Lowest energy possible. Give me a second. everything wants to be in lowest energy state possible. A very simple idea that you should remember on how to understand this concept is, let us suppose you are having some mass of, let us suppose there is 10 kgs. Okay, and it is above the ground level, and the height is, let us suppose 2 meters. This is 2 meters. Okay, 10 kg, and this is 2 meters. Now tell me, this particular object, it will be having certain energy right now. Correct, yes or no?
Yes.
What will be the energy? Potential energy. What is the formula for potential energy? अरे potential energy भूल गया क्या आप लोग? 9th class में पढ़ा होगा ना? Tell me guys, potential energy. What is the potential energy formula? Oh, quickly guys. Oh, guys, are you there? Yes or no? Please tell me. MGH आप लोगों ने नहीं पढ़ा क्या? If you are writing, please leave your pen aside. Mu equal to mu कहाँ से आ गया? Half mgh होता है potential energy. M is the mass, G is the gravitational constant. Gravitational constant मतलब gravity due to acceleration, I mean acceleration due to gravity. H is the height. भूल गया क्या सब लोग? याद है सबको? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
ठीक है. No. Who's saying no? Shaima, you're saying no.
Yeah.
You don't remember potential energy is equal to mgh? ये आपने पहली बार सुना है क्या? गूगल करो. अच्छा छोड़ो भाई, हम मतलब sorry, what Shaima? One thing that I repeatedly say is that don't use the space bar. ठीक है ना? So please don't use the space bar while speaking, because I cannot hear anything if you use the space bar. What is the formula for kinetic energy, guys?
Half mv square.
Half mv square. Potential energy?
MGH.
mgh, right? I think this is not new for you guys. शाइमा एक बार आप 9th क्लास का बुक उठा के थोड़ा सा देख लीजिएगा. ओके शाइमा?
Okay, sir.
Now let's suppose you are holding this. What will happen if you stop holding this? Answer guys, answer जल्दी बोलो ना भाई. कुछ बहुत अजीब सवाल पूछते क्या मैं जी? What will happen if you stop holding it?
It will fall
It
down.
will fall.
The object will fall.
It will fall on its own. We are not doing anything to it, right? We are not throwing it down. Like we are not putting any energy on it, right? We as a human. Correct? It is automatically going down, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when it reaches here, the potential energy will be still mgh. Right now the potential energy is how much? Mass is 10 into, let us suppose 9.8 को 10 ही मान लेते हैं, into 2. ठीक है? Now the potential energy will be, mass is still the 10, gravitational force or rather acceleration due to gravity will be still 10, 9.8 ka approximation, but the height is 0. So this will be equal to 0. So what happened automatically? This particular block of iron, which was weighing 10 kg mass, it was having certain potential energy, but it did not want to stay in that higher energy state possible. It lowered its energy by falling down, and now the potential energy it is equal to 0. While it was falling down, it had some kinetic energy, but when it reached the ground, it does not even have that potential energy or the kinetic energy. So it was having energy, and now it is not having energy. So I hope this line makes sense now. Everything wants to be in the lowest energy state possible. Yes or no, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
This is very important, guys. If you are not going to engage in this class, you will be having problems in this chapter, atomic structure. You will be having problems in periodic properties. You will be having problems in chemical bonding. You will be having problems in thermodynamics. You will be having certain problems in equilibrium. उसके बाद नहीं होगा आपको प्रॉब्लम, लेकिन इतने सारे चैप्टर में प्रॉब्लम होगा. So tell me, understood this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All of you?
Understood.
Understood. Now we are going to talk about, in chemistry, as we have seen, that we always talk about relative things. We very rarely talk about absolute energy, as we have seen in the subshells also. 1s versus 2s, which is having more energy. We did not talk about what is the exact energy of 1s. We did not talk about what is the exact energy of 2s. So relatively, now what we will do, now we will have some idea to how to think which particular body is having more energy. इसके लिए बहुत आसान से एक थॉट एक्सपेरिमेंट है. let's suppose you are standing. Okay, there are two situations for you guys. Now, we have situation number A and we have situation number B. Now, in the situation number A, you are standing just below a block of 100 kg iron. Okay, a block of 100 kg iron, and the height is, let us suppose, 10 meters. Okay. And in the second scenario, in the B scenario, the block of iron is still above your head, and the block of iron is just 1 centimeter above your head. Okay. And you are asked which situation will you choose, but the block is going to fall on your head. What situation are you going to choose? Result आ गया है, I think थोड़ा सा, I mean you will be sad guys, but suicidal thoughts नहीं आ रहे हैं तो सही आंसर दीजिएगा. जी बता.
B.
B.
B everyone.
Yes.
आई होप इतने खराब मार्क्स नहीं आए किसी के, है ना, इतने खराब मार्क्स नहीं आए कि आप लोग यही चूज करें. ठीक है. सो यहाँ पे क्या है, यू विल चूज बी. तो व्हाट आई कॉल दिस इज हर्ट प्रिंसिपल. व्हाट इज हर्ट प्रिंसिपल? मेरा है, ठीक है ना, मतलब ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है, मतलब साइंस वाइंस समझने के लिए चीजों को, कि इफ इन अ सिचुएशन you are going to get hurt more, if you are going to get hurt more, that situation is having higher energy. Make sense? In this situation, and obviously here if you see, this will be having higher potential energy than the case B. Make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So this is how we are going to, because now we are going to introduce charge. When I'm going to introduce charge, then in that case you have not dealt with charge in a detailed manner. You have dealt with this type of potential energy in your class 9th, a bit, still a bit, but charge you have not dealt with, and Coulomb's law, you have not learned these things. Now what I will show you guys, let us suppose you have, voltage, right? So let us suppose you are having a coin, and in this coin I have charged it with a voltage, or it is connected with a voltage source of, let us suppose, 10,000 volts. Okay, 10,000 volts. And then I have a sphere, and what is this sphere? This sphere is earth. Okay, it is earth. Now, in our earth, the earth is a conductor, right? Yes or no? I hope all of you know that, because whenever anyone is doing anything with the electric cord, they ask you guys to wear the slippers so that we are not in the contact, we are not direct contact with the earth. Make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me next. Right. So earth is a conductor of electricity. There will be multiple live electric wires that will be fallen down, and those will be touching the earth. Make sense? Correct? Eh? Live wires in which electricity is flowing, right? Hota hai na? Like when you have certain storms, then some lines they fall down, and those are live wires. So there is some alert कि भाई इस रास्ते से मत जाना, वहां पे तार गिरा हुआ है. Make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So right now also there will be certain wires in certain places on the earth that will be touching the earth, and those will be live wires. Make sense? Correct? Hai?
Yes.
But it is not hurting us. And if I ask you to touch this coin, will you touch this coin? Tell me, guys, will you touch this coin?
No.
No, right? But you are touching the earth right now, okay? And you're not getting hurt. And the earth, it would be having a lot large voltage of wires that is fallen on the earth, that is touching the earth, than the 10,000 volt. Right? The earth is so big. Like, think about the cities that you're having. Think about the cities where you will be having sandstorms, right? There will be multiple. And just think about the places where the wire has just fallen down. It will be much higher than 10,000. Even if I lower it, even if I make it 1,000 volts, 10,000 have reduced it to 10 times. Still, you are not going to touch the coin, right? So what we can understand from here is, when we distribute charge, जब charge का distribution हो जाता है, because now when the wire is fallen on the earth, now that wire, it has, let us suppose, complete, if I add everything, let us suppose it is having 1 lakh charge, right? 1 lakh volt. But that 1 lakh volt, it is spread around the complete earth. And the earth is very large in comparison to a coin. A coin is negligible if I compare it with a coin. If I compare it with the Earth. So when we distribute the charge, then what happens? Then energy is lowered. Energy is lowered according to the Herd principle. Makes sense? Yes or no? Please tell me. According to the Herd principle, this particular coin, it is having larger energy than the Earth with 1 lakh volt. Makes sense? Yes or no? Please tell me, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is what happens when we distribute. When we distribute the electrons symmetrically in the d subshell, so we are having half filled, right? If I compare these two, 4s we have 2 electrons, and then we have in the d we have 4 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you can see there is concentration of charges. But if I do it like this, in the 4s we have only 1 electron, and the d we have 5 electrons, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the number of electrons is still the same. But in the second case, this is the A case and this is the B case. In the second case, we have distributed the electron. The electrons are also charges. So when we distribute it, so this system will be having lower energy. And each and everything in the universe, it wants to be in the lowest energy state possible. Does that make sense now? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please remember these things. They are not going to be directly used, but they will be used in each and every case. And this line, everything wants to be in lowest energy state possible, that you should remember. Another thing is that distribution of charge lowers the energy. Distribution of charge lowers the energy. These are the two things that is going to help you understand chemistry in a much deeper sense. Okay, conceptually, you will be very sound if you are okay with these two lines. If you have still doubt in any of these two lines, please let me know. It's very simple explanation. Okay, Chali. If you have doubt, you can tell me, but I hope you don't have the doubts right now. Now, the topic that we are going to do now, quantum number is complete. We have done quantum numbers, electronic configuration, everything. We are going to talk about the history of atomic structure. Okay, history of atomic structure. So you will write the heading, history of atomic structure. Start with a very small thing that you should know. You may not be knowing it, but it should be there in your notebook at least. Right, the first point, that is subatomic particles. Can you guys hear me properly?
Sir, your voice
Yes, sir.
lagging.
Is it fine now? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, subatomic particles. Particles. I will write here particles. Like we have proton, neutron, and electron particles. Then I will write the symbol that we will be using, and many of the textbook they use the symbols. I'll write the charge on it. Okay, write the charge, and this is relative charge, by the way. Yeah. Actually, there was some connection problem, but I hope it is fine now. Okay, Shaim, it will be fine. Then I will talk about the relative mass, and then I will talk about the absolute mass. Okay, relative mass and absolute mass. So in particles, we have first of all proton. Then we have neutron. And then we have electron. The symbol for proton that we are going to use is P positive. For neutron, you will see N. Some books also write N0, showing that it does not have any charge, but we will be using N. For electrons, I will be writing E negative. So these circles that I have drawn on the proton and electron, these are really, like, now I felt like drawing it, so I have drawn it. When I talk about the charge, I'm talking about the relative charge. I will give the charge on the electron or elementary charge later on, just now after this. But charge for proton, we will assume it to be +1. Neutron is 0 and the electron is -1. Fine. So the proton and electron, they have same charge. Changes. There is a change in sign. That's it. If I talk about the relative masses, then proton and neutron, if the proton mass is 1, the neutron mass is also 1, then the mass of electron is 1 upon 1840. Okay, so these are the masses of proton and neutron. That means proton and neutrons are 1840 times heavier than the electron. If I talk about the absolute mass for these things, it will be 1.673 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 27. This is in kg. For neutron, it will be same because same hai dono, 1.673 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. Mass of electron, I hope maybe some of you remember it, 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kgs. ये 37 लग रहा है, इसको थोड़ा हम चेंज कर देते हैं, minus 31 kg. ठीक है? After this, you will write charge on an electron. Charge on an electron, it is equal to minus 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 90. चार्ज के लिए यूनिट क्या होता है? कूलम. ठीक है? So I hope you are aware of कूलम. All of it and writing is on, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Is everyone? ठीक है. Now, we're going to calculate something known as charge by mass ratio. ठीक है? So please write a small question. Calculate the charge by mass ratio of electron. ठीक है? Of electron. So when they ask you charge by mass ratio, they just mean that you need to calculate this value, E by N. Fine. They want you to calculate E by N. Now charge, this is in coulombs per gram. Okay. So we know what is E? E is the elementary charge, right? And what is the charge on electron? That is minus 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19. What is the mass? That is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kgs. Okay. So E तो हम लोग को पता है 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19. This is in coulombs, divided by 9.1 into 10 to the power. In order to get into grams, तो चलिए हम बोल देते हैं इसको minus 31 kgs. And what is K? K is 1000 10 to the power 3, and now this will be grams. ठीक है? तो kg को बस हमने क्या कर दिया? K की जगह 1000 लिखते हैं. किलो का मतलब क्या होता है? What's the meaning of kilo? Kilo is 1000. It will be 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19. 31 and 3, if you subtract this will be equal to how much? Minus 28. Minus 28 will go above, it will become plus 28. So we'll be having 10 to the power 28. This will be divided by 9.1. We will deal with the this fraction later on. Right now, what we are going to deal with? We are going to deal with this 19. So this will be equal to 1.602 divided by 9.1 multiplied by 10 to the power. How much this will be? Minus 19 plus 28. 9 plus 9. Na? I hope it makes sense for you guys. Now, once you divide this, you will get this value as 0.17. into 10 to the power 9. This is in coulombs per gram. Okay, so charge by mass ratio, it is equal to 1.7 into 10 to the power 8 coulombs per gram, right? So if they ask you like this, now they can ask you what is the charge by mass ratio for proton, or what is the charge by mass ratio for neutron, or later on when we will introduce alpha particle, beta particles, then they can ask you for those also. So just you need to write the charge in the numerator and mass in the denominator. Then everyone can hear, yes or no, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Right, next. For atoms and ions. So maybe you know it, maybe you don't know it. Okay. Right, next. Shorthand notation for atoms and ions. Okay. So just look right now here. Don't write anything. Let's suppose I am representing one element by this letter X. Okay. So on the left top side, A, this represents the mass number. A represents the mass number. Mass number. Mass number क्या होता है? Basically, it is number of neutrons plus the number of protons. Okay, neutrons plus protons, it is going to give you the mass number. Here we write Z. Z tells you about the atomic number. What is the atomic number? It is the number of protons. Okay. Now on the top right side, we can have charge. This will be N positive. N is just a number, okay? Or N negative charge. Okay, so this here we are going to write the charge. Okay. If you have positive charge, means it is a cation. Cations are formed by the removal of electrons. If you have negative charge, that means it is anion. Okay. And what is N? N in both of these things, N positive and N negative, the number of electrons removed. ठीक है, तो cation बनेगा or added, then you will get an anion or added. ठीक है. And what is this X? X is the symbol of element. Symbol of element. See, no one is going to ask you guys these things, but they will sometimes give. Just for example, those who have done the first year chapter with me, I have written something like this: 35 chlorine and 37 chlorine. So you should understand what is this 35 and 37. Okay. So just for that, we have written this. Okay. Please write this down. Is everyone done? Just let me know. What if you done, guys? Hello, am I audible? Just a minute. Okay. Harshit, you will send me the notes after the class, okay? Today itself. You send the notes of today's class.
Done.
Done, sir.
Anyone still writing?
Yes,
Anyone
sir.
still writing?
No, sir.
Those who are done writing, they can start writing with me. For neutral atom, number of protons will be equal to number of electrons also. Hai? That is why it is neutral. Jitna positive, utna negative number of electrons. Right? Now, next is if I have, Harshad, are you done? Till this part, symbol of
Yes,
atom.
sir. Yes, sir.
So next is if we have cation, for cation with n positive charge, we are having n positive, 2 positive, 3 positive, n positive charge. Then in this case, what will happen? Number of electron will be equal to the atomic number Z minus whatever this particular charge is. Hai na? Z minus n karenge to you will get the number of electron, because Z is what? It is the number of protons itself, right? The atomic number is number of protons. And number of protons in neutral atom, it is equal to number of electrons. When you make a cation, you remove electrons. How many electrons? N electrons. That is why we are subtracting by. I hope that will make sense. Next is for anion. It's very simple things, but I'm just writing so that you don't get confused and you have everything in your note. Okay. So for anion with n negative charge, number of electrons will be equal to Z. That was the original number of electrons. And we have added some electrons. How many electrons? N electrons. Z plus n. ठीक है, एक चीज आखिरी चीज ध्यान रखिएगा, फॉर एनी एलिमेंट number of neutrons, this will be equal to the mass number minus the number of protons. ठीक है, minus number of protons. तो बेसिकली क्या हो जाएगा? द मास नंबर माइनस द एटॉमिक नंबर करेंगे तो आपको नंबर ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन्स मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, नंबर ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन्स. अब यहाँ पे ना आई एम राइटिंग n0 so that you can understand that this n negative and positive and this n0 is neutron. So please write this down, then I will give you some questions. I will write here symbol of the element. I will write here the atomic number, the mass number. ऐसे लिखना ज्यादा सही रहेगा, उल्टा कर देते हैं ना, एटॉमिक ऐसे कर देते हैं इसको. a माइनस जेड आप लोगों को कैलकुलेट करने के लिए आसान हो जाएगा ना. a z the number of protons, then the number of उधर भी चल जाता काम. फिर number of protons, number of neutrons and number of electrons. Fine. This is n0 I am writing neutrons. So anyone still writing? Anyone still writing? No one is writing. ठीक है, ध्यान दीजिए. Let us suppose we have first one. We have beryllium. Beryllium mass number is 9, atomic number is 4. ठीक है, you have to write each and everything. हो जाएगा? Should I do this? चलिए बोलिए जरा, मास नंबर बोलिए. Leave your pen aside, do a few questions and you will understand. Okay, चलिए, leave your pen aside please, and tell me what is the mass number for beryllium. What is the mass number for beryllium? Look at the shorthand notation and tell me. 9.
9.
What is the atomic number? Yes, very good. What is the atomic number?
4.
4. What is the number of protons? Keep your mic on and answer, guys. If you're not going to answer, it will be very difficult. Okay, those who are not answering, Jasleen, Harshid, please answer, guys. Okay, keep your mic on and answer. चलिए, जो लोग आंसर करते हैं वो करें. Number of protons? Yeah. Number of protons?
4.
4. Number of neutrons will be A minus Z. How much? A minus Z. How much? 6. 6. A minus Z. How much?
5.
Sir, 5.
5. Yes. Number of electrons. Is this neutral? Yes or no? Please tell me. Is this neutral? There is nothing here, na? यहाँ तो कुछ नहीं है ना? We don't have anything here, right? And the charge part is vacant, so it is neutral. So number of electrons is equal to number of protons. This will be equal to 4. Does that
4.
make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes.
Make sense, everyone? Don't write. Answer कीजिएगा, ठीक है? Don't write. Please don't write anything. Leave your pen aside. Close your notebooks. Calcium 2 positive, and its mass number is 40. The atomic number is 20. चलिए, what will be the value of A? What will be the value of A? 40. What will be the value of Z?
20.
हाँ? 20. 10 कौन बोल रहा है भाई? 20. Number of protons? Number of protons? Look at the shorthand. Shorthand देखिए बताइए number of protons क्या होता है? Number of protons it is what? It is
20.
20. It is equal to the atomic number. What is the number of neutrons? A minus Z. A minus Z.
20.
20. Very good. Now you will wait, है ना? So is it neutral? Yes or no? Is it neutral?
No.
Is it neutral? No.
No.
Jasleen, आपकी आंसर नहीं आ रहा. Jasleen, you are not. Now keep your mic on. It is not neutral. What it is? Cation or anion? Cation or anion? Cation or anion?
Cation.
Cation.
Cation. So for cation, number of electrons is equal to what's the formula? Look and see. Z minus Z. For cations, number of electrons is equal to Z
Minus N.
Minus N.
minus N. This will be equal to what is Z?
20.
What is Z? 20 minus what is N?
2.
20.
20 नहीं है, न्यूट्रॉन नहीं, चार्ज. N0 यहाँ पे न्यूट्रॉन नहीं, चार्ज. Okay, this N is what? This N is the charge. What is the charge? It is 2. So this will be equal to how much? 80.
18.
ठीक है? Actually, any doubt? Please turn your mic on if you have doubt, guys. If you have doubt, please turn your mic on. Yes, Jobita, you keep your mic on if you have doubt. Yes, Jobita, keep your mic on. Doubt?
No doubt.
No doubt. Okay. Okay, so I will give you questions and you will do this. Third, you are going to write 37 chlorine. The atomic number is 70 and it is having a negative charge. For fourth, you will write 12C6. That is 12 mass and 6 is the atomic number. Fifth one, you are going to write 39 for potassium, which is having a positive charge and it is having atomic number 19. Chali, complete this whole thing. And actually, before completing, Jobitha, you did not get the message for test, right?
No, sir.
Shaima, you also did not get, yes or no?
Sir, I think no.
Shaima? ठीक है, तो डांट पड़ेगी अगर मैसेज गया हो ना, तो डांट पड़ेगी. जसलीन you gave the test ना? जसलीन तो gave. Muniba, did you get any message? Muniba
Yes, sir.
got the message. So did you give the test?
No.
Why?
Sir, actually, I was planning for Saturday, but then it was not possible. I was
It
busy
was
that
not
day.
possible. You were what? Busy that day.
Yeah.
What was like? You had test for 1 hour only, na Muniba?
Yeah, but then I had guests over and then it wasn't
Guest over.
possible.
Okay, so that means the day you get the message is the day you take the test. I hope you got some lesson from the past experience. क्या ख्याल है मुनीबा?
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
I'm saying
Sir?
from this experience you can anyone who is saying yes, Shaima, you got the
Sir,
message.
I got the message. I did not see it.
Got it. That's nice, very good. आप भी देख लीजिए जो बता.
No, sir.
तो शाइमा कैसे होगा, कैसे आप टेस्ट देंगे? आपको तो मैसेज आया फिर भी आपने नहीं दिया, कैसे देंगे आप बताइए टेस्ट? Hmm. Saima, tell me. कैसे दीजिएगा टेस्ट? Like what should we do? Tell me ना. कॉल कॉल कर दिया करें आपको? हाँ साइमा, कुछ
Second
नहीं
year
बोल रहे हैं.
PPT.
I am asking what should we do so that we don't miss the test?
Say I had just
Hmm.
forgotten about it. Actually, I
No,
did
no,
not
what?
see the message.
That's what I'm asking. Now, what should we do? So you will give the test next time, correct?
Inshallah.
Don't miss the test, guys. The test is only after 14 days and only 4 lectures you have to revise. If you keep revising those 4 lectures throughout the year, then it will be very easy for you guys to give the final examinations or half yearly examinations. ठीक है? देखिए थोड़े थोड़े से ही ना बहुत ज्यादा आप मतलब सीखिएगा. You will be learning very few things, but you will be learning it consistently. Then only you are going to have a. Then you only you will be accumulating a large amount of. This is still the second chapter. एक बार जब क्या बोले खैर डेली की तो आप लोग हम इतना कुछ बोलते रहते हैं. एक बार जब टाइम निकल जाएगा ना, once the chapter is done now, I hope you can see that how much you are able to revise the previous chapter, some basic concepts and finish. ठीक है? तो please मत करें ऐसा. You have this chapter right now. Deal with this chapter right now. Today we did the shorthand and everything. No? Muniba, I've got your answer. Let me just check it. I have to check from third one. No? Correct. Mass number is correct. Atomic number correct. Number of protons correct. Number of neutrons correct. Yes. Number of electrons is also correct. Carbon correct, 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 correct. Potassium mass number is correct. Atomic number is correct. Proton number is correct. Neutron number is correct. And the number of electron is also very good. How many of you are preparing for NEET or JEE? How many of you are planning to give NEET or JEE? Nobody.
Yes, sir, I am planning for NEET.
You're planning for NEET.
Me too.
Jyotita also. So,
If I get-
sorry, what, Jyotita?
If I score in NEET, I will go for ABBS or biotechnologist.
For the NEET. But here, Ashin, this one.
No, sir. Scroll down. Down. I want to see the fifth question.
But there is nothing. There is nothing down. After this, there is no question. We have only 5 questions. We have got like
Yeah,
5.
sir. The
Yes,
fifth question is
scroll
not
down.
here. That's
So now it is clear. You may have
no, sir.
zoomed
1,
it,
2,
Hashid.
4, 5.
You may have you have zoomed the screen.
Yes.
आप pinch आप खुद से pinch कीजिए, ठीक हो जाएगा. हमको स्क्रॉल करने को पता नहीं. खुद zoom करके रखने में बिल्कुल ठीक हो गया आशिद.
Yes, sir. Clear.
ठीक है. Guys, I'm waiting. Jobita, Jasleen, and Shaima for your answers.
Sir, I have sent my answer.
Harshit, I have got yours. Harshit, for the first one, chlorine mass number is fine, atomic number is fine, number of protons is fine, number of neutrons is not right. Plug in the formula and calculate number of electrons is also not right. See, you are now just using the same formula that we have used again. You go to your notes and try it. Okay, then you will understand. Carbon, it is correct. For potassium, mass number is not correct. Mass number is correct. My bad. Mass number is correct. Atomic number is correct. Number of proton is correct. Number of neutron is also correct. But number of electron is also not correct. Okay. So please see what is the problem. You plug in the formula and do it correctly now, as I have done. Then you will understand. Shaima, I've got yours. Jupiter, you don't have the phone. What about Jasleen?
Sir, I can't find my phone right now. Can I send in the chat the answers?
You will separate it by commas. The and then comma, comma, comma. First will be the mass number, atomic number, proton number. Okay, separated by commas. Yeah, send it. And
So for potassium, electron is 18, I guess, because plus is there, so
yeah.
we have to minus.
Correct. And for chlorine, Shama, all your answers are correct. Very good. For chlorine, Shahid, what number of neutrons is also not right for chlorine. What is the formula for number of neutrons, Shahid? Number of neutrons?
Sir, A minus Z.
What is A for chlorine? What is A for chlorine?
For chlorine, 37.
What is Z for chlorine?
17.
What is 37 minus 17?
So 20.
Why you have written 18? Okay. Similarly, correct it for number of electrons also. All of you done, guys? Yes, please tell me.
Yes.
Jasleen, I have not received your answer. Jasleen, can you please turn your mic on? Jasleen, can you please turn your mic on?
Yes, sir.
And Jobita, you also please turn your mic on. Jobita, jaldi. For chlorine, what is the mass number?
37,
37. Atomic number?
70,
17. Number of protons?
70,
Jasleen, आपका आंसर क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? अच्छा ठीक है, आपने क्लोरीन कर दिया, ठीक है. Number of neutrons?
20,
20. And number of electrons?
20,
जोर से बोलिए please, loudly.
70,
Why 17? Is it a neutral atom?
No.
It is a charged atom. Anion, right? What is the formula for electron? If you have anion, tell me. For anion, what's the formula? Z?
Z plus
N. What is the value of Z here? 17. What is the value of N? The charge. What is the charge?
20.
Just the value. Huh?
17 plus
What?
20, right?
What is the charge? N is not neutron. N is the charge. ये N 0 neutron है. Plus 1.
18.
How much it is? 18. Jasleen, you understood this? Yes or no? Please tell me, Jasleen. Jasleen.
Yes, sir.
You have also written 17. Chali, Jasleen, turn your mic on. Tell me atomic number. Jasleen, atomic number for carbon.
12.
Atomic number. So my bad. Mass number. Mass number 12. Atomic number
6.
6. Proton.
6.
Neutron.
6.
Electron. 3. Neutral, cation or anion? Neutral, cation or anion? Tell me. Neutral, cation or anion? Array? Neutral. So for neutral, number of electron is equal to, for neutral, look at your notes and tell me number of electrons is equal to, number of electron is equal
Number of
to, per number of,
proton.
so how much electron will be there?
6.
6, very good. Potassium, tell me, mass number,
39.
potash, 39, atomic number,
19.
19, protons,
19.
19, neutrons,
Mm,
yeah. Number of neutrons is equal to, look at the
20.
formula, apply the form, 20, very good. Number of electrons, neutral, cation or anion, neutral, cation or anion,
Cation.
neutral, cation. So for cation, what's the formula?
Z minus M.
Z minus N. What's the value of Z? What is N here? Justine, what is the N?
So
What
the
is N here?
neutrons.
Arey charge, bhai. This is the third time I'm telling you guys. What happened? This is charge, na? यहाँ पे भी कहा था, यहाँ पे भी कहा था. कहाँ ध्यान है आप लोगों का? N is the charge. Here also we have written, na? N negative charge. So here we are going to, you're going to write the charge, okay? For the lack of better, X Y नहीं लिख सकते थे वहां पे, ठीक है? We generally use N there. You have to deal with this, okay? Two letters will be having different meaning according to the context. You have to deal with it. You will be getting this in physics, you will be getting this in chemistry, you will get this in the maths also. Okay? Z minus N. What is N? What is N? Array.
1.
What is N? Here. What is N? Acha, 1. See. Z is 19 minus 1, that is equal to 80. Very good. Understood, Justine? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, याद रखिएगा, N is what? N is the charge. Now you'll write 3 things. I hope all of you know this. It is just a revision. It should be there in your notebooks. That is isotope. What is isotope? We have learned this in the previous chapter also. This is atoms with same atomic number. Sir, I have a dot in one of the questions. Yes, okay, fine, Shaiman, no problem. Atoms with same atomic number, but different mass number. Next is isobar. Same mass number, but different atomic number. Or rather, I should say, same mass number but different number of protons and neutrons. Okay? So when they are having different number of protons, obviously it is going to be different atomic number. So there's one more thing. That is isotones. Isotones is same number of neutrons, but different number of protons. Copy this down. आपने क्या लिखा है शायमा? ये तो हमने पढ़ाया नहीं है वैसे ना अभी तक, तो हम लोग पहुंचे नहीं है वहां पे, राइट?
Yes, sir. Sir, I wrote A.
दैट इज फाइन.
It's correct.
अभी हम थोड़ा सा हम लोगों ने ना इसको पढ़ा था, अगर आपको याद हो. What we can say, when we learned about orbits, stationary orbits, if you remember, we have this word in the quantum numbers. तो देखिएगा quantum numbers पे ना, when we are concept of orbits, when we are saying energies of the orbits in which electrons are fixed stationary states. It's fine, correct. I hope you have written these 3 things down. Again, this is what I was trying to say. No. But we have not learned this till now. Quantum numbers, concept of अच्छा, नॉन रेडिएटिंग का है। नॉन रेडिएटिंग का मतलब वही होता है दैट इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू लूज एनर्जी। ठीक है, तो एनर्जी फिक्स होगी। नॉन रेडिएटिंग, स्टेशनरी नहीं कहा था माय बैड। स्टेशनरी जब बोर मॉडल पढ़ाएंगे उसके बाद कहेंगे उसको स्टेशनरी। चलिए, so that's it for today. Can you please look at the Learnivio app? There will be an